Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good day. What's up? Oh, I hope everybody had a great Halloween, man. Man, it's going to be a chill day. Just a little bit of Shadowline. I didn't have enough time after the stream yesterday and other stuff I had going on last night to really work on getting us set up for a new playthrough. So, aside from the fact that I've got to get us kind of some other stream stuff done to get us out of the Scaretober theme, you know, I got to get a little bit of that done. I got to get us set up for our new playthrough, which I think is going to be, I don't think, we're going to start. Let's be real deliberate here. We are going to start Disco Elysium tomorrow. Okay, that's going to be the play. We're going to start playing Disco Elysium tomorrow. And today is just going to be a chill day in between the transition from all the horror games that we had so much fun with last month into starting something new this month, which will be should be a pretty amazing dive into the world of Disco Elysium. Cool. Hope everybody's well. Hope your day's going good. Hope everybody had a fantastic Halloween. Let's go ahead and get into this video gaming news segment. Cool. All right. Let's get it. Only 83 deaths in Outlast 2. Nightmare difficulty. No big deal. Easy. Super free. There we go. Cool. Let's go. Let's get into this. See what we can find. Yesterday's news segment was kind of bleak. And look, I'm not even all that upset about it. Usually our news segments are pretty thorough. We get a lot of news. Yesterday's being a little bit on the chill side, I was okay with. All right. Wearing that Michael Myers mask was a bit hot. So maybe we'll have some more today, though. Popular gaming Twitter shuts down in wake of Elon Musk. See what that's about. PS5 hits 25 million, but Sony gaming profits fall 49%. Wow. That's significant. Look, we've heard enough about this for the time being. I'm not going to dive into this unless I absolutely find an article that I know is bringing us something new on the front of what is happening between the, in regards to Microsoft's acquisition of Activision Blizzard, or between the whole, ongoing battle between Microsoft and Sony, okay? Or specifically Xbox and PlayStation. Netflix expands gaming portfolio, acquires Cozy Grove. Okay, let's take a look. By the way, let me throw this out there. If you were at the beginning of the stream this morning, before we really got started here in the news segment, or even right there at the beginning, whenever I was talking about what we're going to do for the rest of the day after the news segment, the music that was playing is the OST, the soundtrack from Bullets Per Minute. It's an amazing FPS, rhythm-based shooting game, and it's from an indie developer and it's a lot of fun. Roguelike, rhythm-based FPS game. A lot of fun, great soundtrack, all-encompassing, amazing experience for a game. If that sounds like something that's up your alley, I highly recommend go trying out that game, okay? I am not sponsored. I just like to promote the titles that I enjoy. External GPU dock wreaks havoc on RTX 4090 gaming. What? Oh. The 4090, dude, is having some issues. I've already been kind of outspoken about just, you know, in my perception so far about where the 3000 cards were performance, price versus performance wise, right? Pretty good cards, I feel like. But then having the 4000 series cards come out and how much of a price increase there is from the 3000 cards to the 4000 cards, I was kind of blown away and turned off. Let me be very specific. The fact of the matter is, and we've talked about this, there are many people out there that are still utilizing cards from the 900 series NVIDIA cards, or comparative AMD cards, right? Even, up to like the 1000 series NVIDIA graphics cards or comparative AMD cards, and to have NVIDIA come out with their next series of cards, I understand maybe a little bit of a price increase for inflation and chips are costing more. They're harder to get a hold of, manufacturing cost of those, things like that. I'm sure there's a reason behind a little bit of a price increase and everything, but it seems for the consumer, anyways, which is what I would be, and I am, for us as the consumer, it seems a little bit absurd to go from what you can pay for a 3000 series graphics card, or even what you could maybe go get like a 2000 series graphics card for, if you could still find one, like if you were looking for a brand new, if you could find one brand new, to what you would have to pay for a 4000 series just seems a little bit insane. For not a whole lot much more performance. There's a little bit more modern technology in there, of course, but performance-wise for gaming, really, and that's what. Let's be very specific. When I'm talking about gaming in general, not anything, any kind of applications outside of that. I think that price versus performance is going to be fairly ridiculous for trying to upgrade at this point for that amount of price hike, in my opinion. Buy two get one free game deal drops at Best Buy. Looks like for PlayStation and Switch, maybe. We'll take a look. Oh no, dude. EA and Marvel have agreed to a 3-game deal. Yo, gamer, what's up, dude? Oh god. Well, let's see what that is. League of Legends MMO will be canceled if it isn't good. Um, If it isn't good enough, isn't that just about any video game? Yo, any video game, if it's either deemed not good enough by the developer themselves or by the people that would potentially be playing that game or that are end up playing that game, normally it ends up getting canceled. Let's take a look, though. We'll take a look at it. The titles of some of these articles, man, not a whole lot of thought behind them, I don't think. Xbox Game Pass is losing 8 games today. Black Adam has arrived in multiverses. Wait, wait, what? What? Let's see what we got in this other search here. Oh yeah, right on, dude. Are you digging it, man? Are you having fun? We've already got something up on those and that. Yeah. God. Got that up. Cool, man. I'm glad you're having fun. I mean, look, I'm not surprised. There is a reason why there is such a huge community of players that play those games. People tend to love the Call of Duty games, man. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, did I get it, man? I've had an eyelash bugging me all morning, dude. Oh, I think I might have finally gotten it. I hope. Flipping stun locked. Oh, you got that up already? What? Uh, oh wow, here we go. So we've talked about this. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, right on. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you're digging it, dude. That's cool. That's cool. I'm glad you're having fun with it, man. Um, Microsoft loses between $100 to $200 on every Xbox it sells. So we've known for a long time actually that Microsoft is not, I mean, they virtually never made money on any of their consoles, I don't think. Um, this is a something that's always kind of been the case for Microsoft, um, if I recall correctly. But that's a significant loss on every console. Now, obviously, they make their money through software, subscription services, things like that. So those kinds of things are very lucrative for them. But that's a chunk of change they lose on every console. But getting people into their platform is a gateway to those other big profitable sectors for them, right? So it makes sense. Now, um, I think the 100 to 200 is probably like, it's closer to around $100 on the Series S that they sell, closer to $200 on the Series X that they sell, probably something like that. We'll read into it. We've also talked about here recently, Sony's come out and virtually raised prices on their consoles, things like that already. Microsoft has held tight, even though they've always lost money on stuff, on their consoles anyways, their hardware. But here recently, Phil Spencer, CEO of Xbox, kind of came out and said there's a good possibility that we have to raise prices in the near future. So we'll see what happens. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me, really. That's just old games to new games, man, quite often, It won't take too long before Modern Warfare 2 goes on sale, too, man. It won't. It won't take too long. 4 or 5 months, probably. Yeah, there you go, dude. There you go. Yeah. I doubt it'll probably really be on a huge set. Look, just about everything. You can find a way to get just about anything in gaming at a discount up through the holiday seasons. Because usually you can find ways, even if the game itself isn't on sale, you can find a way to get money off of whatever you want, whether it be hardware or software. There are ways to get it done. But the game itself going on sale probably won't happen until, like, I would say, the end of Q1 of next year, something like that. That's just a guesstimate on my part. But there are always ways to find, to get, like, through certain retailers and stuff, $10 off here, $10 off there, stuff like that. All right, let's stick with this. Let's see what we got. Good luck on that on getting that for Christmas, though, buddy. Microsoft loses between $100 and $200 on every Xbox it sells. Xbox boss Phil Spencer says the company recoups the losses by selling accessories and subscriptions. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Video game consoles are very expensive pieces of computer hardware crammed into relatively small boxes and packaged with pricey controllers. So it's not surprising to hear that Microsoft isn't making money selling Xbox consoles. In fact, these days it loses up to $200 for every console sold. Previously, Xbox boss and Microsoft head of gaming Phil Spencer had explained that the company may still raise prices on some things, though not during this holiday season. While many guessed he was talking about Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Live, it's also possible Microsoft could raise the price of its budget console, the next-gen Xbox Series S. This seems even more possible now that Spencer's confirmed the company loses money on every console sold. They almost always have, though. Yeah. Spencer confirmed that Microsoft loses around 100 every time it sells the Series X. Oh, so I had it backwards. So they lose roughly $100 every time they sell an Xbox Series X, and lose roughly close to $200 whenever they sell a Series S. Spencer told CNBC that the expectation Microsoft has is that its customers will buy the subsidized consoles, then buy accessories and games, helping to offset the losses. Yeah, obviously. While Spencer didn't say anything about raising the prices on either next-gen Xbox, he did tell CNBC he doesn't think Microsoft will be able to keep game prices constant forever. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, this was basically what I've already hit on. I mean, Microsoft has traditionally not made money. I don't know if they've always lost money on consoles, but they've never really made money on consoles. And their big profit in for their business has always been software, subscription services, peripherals, things like that, you know. So we knew they were losing money on these gen consoles for sure. We knew that for a while. We'll see what happens. All right, well, whatever that was isn't working. Black Adam has arrived in Multiverses alongside a new arcade mode. Black Adam is the game's 22nd character and the 5th to join the roster since the start of Season 1. Black Adam is about to join the Multiverses roster, making him the 22nd character in the crossover fighting game. The news comes from the game's 1.05 patch notes ahead of the updates rollout later today. Black Adam, that was yesterday. Black Adam was first revealed to be coming to Multiverses back in August, making him the 5th character to be added to the game since its first season began on August 15th. As well as Black Adam, Rick and Morty's Rick Sanchez and Morty Smith and Gremlins characters Gizmo and Stripe have been added to the Multiverses roster. The update not only adds Black Adam to the game, but also brings the new arcade mode, which has 3 different difficulty modes and can be played in 1v1 or 2v2 modes. Completing a run on each of the difficulty settings will earn the player a bronze, silver, or gold star, depending on which difficulty mode was chosen. Players who attempt this new mode on medium or hard difficulty will face 3 challenging boss fights, one of whom will be their nemesis rival. Let's take a look. That's pretty cool. I like that little teaser trailer. That's cool. Developer Player First Games has stated that they want more features for the arcade mode planned for the near future. The update also introduces the Silly Queue, which according to Player First Games is the new home for the casual game modes going forward. The Silly Queue features multiple game modifiers with 3 available when the update rolls out yesterday. Perhaps the most important of these modifiers is called Growth Spurt, which sees fighters growing ever larger as they deal damage. The full patch notes for the 1.05 update are available here. Speculation is already underway about future additions to the Multiverses roster. Thanks to a new data mine, fans suspect that the Joker, voiced by Mark Hamill, is set to join the game in the future. That is sick. In other gaming news, we got that article coming up. Looks like we got a buy 2 get 1 free game deal dropping at Best Buy for PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch. So all major consoles. Best Buy is delivering Black Friday deals throughout the month of November, as many retails do nowadays, right? So Black Friday used to always be the Friday just after Thanksgiving. And it has turned into, it evolved into like, initially a kind of weekend-long stretch there, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then it turned into like including like a Cyber Monday thing. Then it turned into like a week-long stretch of sales. And now it's like turning into a month-long, situation of retailers trying to get people in to spend money before the big sales come, and I would say be patient. There are good sales all the way throughout the month of November. There are a lot of good sales all the way out throughout the month of November. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open for the deals, for the things that you're in the market for. Use a site like Slick Deals. Slick Deals is a really good site to just get on there once or twice a day if you're in the market for anything specific and look up that product and see what kind of deals are coming out for it. And if you find one that you think is really, really good, go for it. But there are deals all month long, so just be patient and try to get the best deal you can during this month for anything you're in the market for. Best Buy is delivering Black Friday deals throughout the month of November, and they have a buy two get one free deal on select video games that anyone with a PlayStation, Xbox, or Nintendo Switch console should check out. You can do just that right here. Make sure to click on Build My Package. Build My Package if you want to customize the choices. And we've picked out some of the top choices listed below. Gotham Knights, which I've got to say I would recommend people stay away from probably because of everything I'm hearing about it right now. Horizon Forbidden West Launch Edition, Demon's Souls Standard Edition, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Returnal Standard Edition, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, Digimon Survive, Shin Megami Tensei, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles. In addition to the buy two get one free offer, Best Buy has a separate sale going that features straight discounts on a wide range of popular games that include Madden, FIFA, Crash Bandicoot, Tom Clancy games, and more. All right, there are a lot of links in here for you to go check out these sales. That's just, I think, a small taste of kind of what's being offered, okay? But if you're in the market for some games, it might be a decent time to grab some stuff right now. Yeah, he's doing all right. Thanks, man. Yeah, he's recovering. He's doing okay. Yeah, I was... Yeah, I know. During the stream the other day, I had to take a beat because the family member that notified me something had happened didn't preface the situation of me finding anything out with any kind of text. It was just pictures. So I got very concerned. The pictures looked terrible. I got very concerned. And so that's why it was like just pictures to begin with, no text or anything. And I had no idea what was going on. And the pictures looked very bad. So that's why I had to take a beat. And then the text came in after the pictures to kind of explain that what had happened, that he's doing all right, he's recovering, everything seems to be okay. So it should have been the other way around. You know what I mean? Because I got really scared. And concerned, but I appreciate you asking, man. Yeah. I think he's doing pretty well. But it was a rough situation. I think my grandfather's getting up there in age, and he just took a tumble, man, and hit his face, and it was a nasty one. But I think he's doing pretty good. Thanks for asking, man. EA and Marvel agreed to a 3-game deal to make video games starting with Iron Man. Fans who have been craving new AAA video games based on the Marvel Universe are in luck. Are they? Are they in luck? Or is this just going to be a bunch of mediocre to subpar crap that EA creates? On Monday, October 31st, gaming publisher EA announced a collaboration with Marvel. The new long-term pact will see EA develop and release 3 new action-adventure Marvel games that will be released later for consoles and PC. The first title of the new collaboration has already been revealed. Yeah, we knew last month that Iron Man was getting made. I mean, one of the things I would say that might be okay is that EA has done okay with some of their single-player titles of recent. So here's the hoping, I guess. According to EA, the new Iron Man game from Motive Studios will be a single-player third-person action-adventure game. The game is currently in the works at Motive Studios. This will be the first title of Marvel and EA's 3-game deal. Speaking on the announcement, EA COO Laura Meal commented, "We have been longtime fans of Marvel." Of course you say that. "And their impressive leadership." Yeah. Keep on kissing that butt. "So there's a remarkable moment for our developers as well as our players and fans," she continued. Yeah, I mean, of course, the COO is going to say stuff like that because they want to keep collaborating and getting contracts from Marvel because there's a ton of money there. Her next quote, "We look forward to welcoming Marvel into the EA family of creators and know this collaboration will produce exceptional experiences for our players." I am not quite as confident as good old Laura Meal is about what her company is going to come up with for these Marvel titles. All right. Here's what I'll say. I am so glad that they're not the ones making Wolverine. I am so glad that it is not EA making Wolverine and that it's Insomniac Games. Thank God. Now, I am miffed that EA is making Iron Man because I like Iron Man too. Not as much as Wolverine, but I like Iron Man. And so that sucks. But hopefully it'll be good. We'll see. I just don't put a lot of stock in EA games, man. I'm sorry. I can't. I don't know how anybody can. Per EA, the Iron Man game is set to feature an original narrative that will tap into the character's rich history, and it will channel the complexity, charisma, and creative genius of Tony Stark. Hope is that players will experience what it is like to truly play as Iron Man. More Marvel action games in the works. Yeah, we know about all that. Yeah. Yeah, the next major Marvel game to release, obviously, is Marvel Midnight Suns. We covered that game quite a bit. It's set to release on December 2nd. So coming within like the next month. We'll see, man. We'll see. Flipping EA, dude. League of Legends MMO will be canceled if it isn't good enough. Riot will cancel this game if the game isn't good enough. They're not going to cancel the game because it gets too expensive. Okay? I don't see a game that they're committed to being too expensive. They've got a lot of capital to work with. Riot Games seems to be tempering expectations for their planned League of Legends MMO, saying that the game will be canceled if it doesn't meet their expectations. Comments come from Riot Games' head of creative development, Greg Street, in an interview with Canon. According to Street, Riot is not concerned about having a big enough budget to develop an MMO, stating that one of the nice things about Riot is that we're not going to run out of money. The constraint facing a League of Legends MMO is a matter of quality, not finances, according to Street. Street stated that Riot will cancel this game if the game isn't good enough. They're not going to cancel the game because it gets too expensive. Street elaborated that should the MMO be canceled, Riot could instead invest in developing a new game or double down on Valorant. Street was also open about the fact that the game would have to consistently impress Riot in order to secure further funding and would rely on playtester feedback and on hitting development milestones. This is the first time the Street has raised the idea that the League of Legends MMO may never see release. Back in April of this year, Street took to Twitter to explain that while Riot are optimistic, there's still no guarantee this game will ship. I'm just being honest that Riot's game standards are high, and so are the expectations of players, said Street in April. We won't ship a disappointing game. Good. Yeah, it's a bit too long for us to watch. Look, I will link this. If you want to see the interview there with Street regarding the MMO, linked right there in chat, okay? Popular gaming Twitter shuts down in wake of Elon Musk takeover. Nibble, a source for breaking gaming news across the industry, announces he's done. If you're someone who likes to keep up with gaming news, there's a fairly good chance you're a follower of the Sudan. I can't talk this morning, man. Pseudonymous Twitter account Nibellion, along with almost 500,000 others, except not anymore. As the individual behind the account announced that he's closing it all down, citing a lack of Patreon support and the arrival of Elon Musk at Twitter. Nibble didn't break stories, but rather had an almost preternatural ability to tweet about them before anyone else. If you wanted to know a Nintendo Direct was coming up or that the latest trailer for God of War Ragnarok had gone live, Nibble would likely be there first, presumably by way of perpetually and forensically scanning news wires and other Twitter accounts. He made a name for himself in the industry as being a trustworthy source of information, as well as a calm voice when it came to his own editorializing. In September, Nibble launched a Patreon as a way to monetize what presumably must be a full-time job of scanning feeds. Despite an internal flurry of people backing him, Nibble reports that these numbers quickly began to drop. At the time of writing, the Patreon has a very healthy 985 backers, with only two backing tiers, $1 and $3. Assuming that works out to around $1,000 a month after taxes, it's not really a living wage. Unfortunately, Nibble says in a gated Patreon statement, I was not able to create an interesting and sustainable Patreon, which is evident in the number of Patreons stagnating during the first weekend and the first of many pledges being deleted during the first week. I have miscalculated the value of my Twitter activity and realized that it is nothing worth supporting by itself for the vast majority of people. It is not me who is popular, but it is that work that is useful. It is not valuable by itself, but a comfortable time saver, and I get that now. Paying someone to tweet was always going to be a tough call, no matter how useful the feed became to so many, especially since Nibble wasn't directly creating anything himself beyond convenience. Still, it'd be nice if more people had been willing to throw $1 a month his way for the sake of the work he was doing for them. Nibble goes on to discuss the recent takeover of Twitter by Elon Musk as another reason for feeling it's time to move on. Calling this the elephant in the room, he adds that he doesn't believe Twitter has been well run for a while and that this trend will not change with Musk either. I do not trust the platform, Nibble says in his statement. I do not trust Musk and his seemingly infinite immaturity. I do not think Twitter will fall apart instantly, but that it could die a slow death. Why waste more time? In his final comments on Twitter before locking his 448,000 follower account, Nibble explained he wants to turn his attention elsewhere. After some introspection, I've made the decision to focus my time and energy elsewhere and move on from Twitter. This marks the end of my video games coverage and my active participation in this platform. Thanks to everybody for the fun times. The account is locked rather than removed to prevent anyone else from taking control of the handle and causing mischief. And not that this has stopped people in the past, true. All right, well, yeah. I mean, hey, here's what I'll say. This sucks. That's what I have to say. You know why? Because I'm willing to bet that this individual does this, not necessarily because they were ever wanted to be famous or have notoriety or be rich, but because they're passionate about it, you know, this is what they love to do. And I mean, at least they gave it a good shot, and they you know, I would say they came much closer than a lot of people do, in being able to sustain themselves and chasing that dream, if that is the case. But I would say that they wouldn't have gotten into this kind of situation of trying to make this a career for themselves, or a I mean, that's what it was. They're trying to sustain themselves in doing this on a full time basis, if it wasn't their passion, and it feels bad. So I will say that hopefully Nibble ends up finding a way to continue to chase this passion and be successful in the future, even if it's not on Twitter. You know, yeah. PS5 hits 25 million, but Sony gaming profits fall 49% due to rising costs. PlayStation Plus subscribers and monthly active users were also down during Sony's Q2 window. PlayStation 5 has reached 25 million units shipped. Sony announced during its latest financial results on Tuesday. The electronics giant shipped 3.3 million PS5 units during the 3 months ended September 30th. It said, which is the exact same figure it managed during the same period last year. That brings total PS5 console sales to 5.7 million for the first half of fiscal year 2022, which is far short of Sony's unchanged target of 18 million by the end of its current fiscal year in March 2023. Speaking during an earnings call on Tuesday, Sony said PS5 sales were going according to plan and that it believed it could still achieve its 18 million sales target. The company manufactured 6.5 million consoles during Q2, it claimed. While Sony's Game and Network Services division reported Q2 revenues of 720.7 billion yen, I think that is, or roughly 4.88 billion US, up 12% year over year, and a record Q2 in terms of Japanese yen figures. Profit fell significantly by 49%. Sony said its decline in gaming profits was due to an increase in game development and acquisition costs, including its purchase of Bungie, as well as a negative impact of foreign exchange rates, reflecting a high ratio of USD costs. And let me throw in there that I don't think that PlayStation is presenting a very good image to a lot of consumers nowadays, which could be affecting how many people want to actually get in there and be on that platform nowadays. The increase in gaming revenue was partially attributed to an expected increase in hardware sales due to recent price increases for PS5 hardware. Sony's Game and Network Services division revised its full-year forecast down by 12%, citing lower than expected sales of third-party games. Profits for Sony overall increased by 8%, as strong performance by its music and imaging business offset the declines in gaming. Software sales increased during the quarter. Digital software accounted for 63% of quarterly game sales, up from 62% a year earlier. For the second quarter in a row, the company saw a decline in the number of PlayStation Plus subscribers and PlayStation Network monthly active users. That means PlayStation Plus subscribers have dropped by nearly 2 million users since the revamped service launched in June. Total number of PlayStation Plus users stood at 45.4 million for Q2, down from 47.2 million a year earlier and 47.3 million in the previous quarter ended on June 30th. Random mode time. God, that fish, dude. That fish moly. Get those random motes in there. Um, Sony said it will aim to ship 23 million PS5 consoles. I wouldn't. Resident sleeper, dude. That is actually perfect with the statement you just put in there too. That's funny, dude. I mean, I'll be honest with everything I've seen from their subscription service. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame people for being a part of it either, but I don't see the big pull for it. I am not part of any gaming subscription service just yet. Just get the essential. There you go. That could work. Yep. Because I mean, what's the big pull for the premium, right? Is supposed to be the classic games, right? But they're not pushing anything out. Yeah? It doesn't seem like. So why? Why would you? Why would you? And what you get like demos of games that are coming out? I think that's it, if I remember correctly. Like first shot at demos for new releases or something like that. Sony said it will aim to ship 23 million PS5 consoles in its next fiscal year, which begins April 2023, which would put the console ahead of PS4 during the same stage of its life cycle. Sony said in May that it shipped 11.5 million PS5 consoles during its financial year ended March 2022, missing out on its initial target of 14.8 million consoles by over 3 million units, which it said was due to parts shortages. Okay. Well, we'll see. We will see. This is the last article I have for the day for the news. Then we're just gonna mess around, have a chill day. Uh, have a chill day. Play some Shatterline. Oh, dude, good stretch. Okay. Oh, that felt so good. I still want cinnamon rolls. I can't quit thinking of cinnamon rolls after yesterday. I want cinnamon rolls. So if anybody has anything to add, let me know. We'll talk about it before we move on to our gaming stuff for the day, okay? Netflix expands gaming portfolio, acquires Cozy Grove developer. Netflix has added another studio to its first-party lineup. The streaming giant has acquired Spry Fox, a team most known for its wholesome sim game Cozy Grove. Studio announced the move on its website. It reassured players that its existing games won't be going anywhere, and then spoke about how being acquired lets the team focus on making games as enjoyable and fulfilling while not having to divert attention to making money. Netflix's reach will also let Spry Fox's games reach more players, according to the Post. It mentioned two of its games, but didn't give too many specifics on either. Cozy Grove 2, which was announced in June, is still in development, as well as an unannounced non-violent MMO. Just unclear how those are moving forward and what platforms they would support. Okay, brother. Yeah, have a good day, man. Be safe, okay? Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate you, dude. The blog wrapped up by saying that its 13-year history as a studio has been exhilarating, humbling, endlessly interesting, and often challenging. And that it wants to continue creating original world-class cozy games, something it is confident Netflix will help with. This is just another part of the acquisition spree that has persisted over the last year or so. Netflix has acquired Oxenfree developer Night School and mobile games studios Boss Fight Entertainment and Next Games, while also opening up new teams in Finland and California. Yep. Yeah, Netflix still growing. They've got roughly another 15 games I think that they're supposed to be releasing by the end of the year. 10 to 15 games by within the next couple of months. So we'll see what else comes. They're continuing to swoop up some of these studios, these developer studios. What's up, Pinky? What's up, man? Sorry, dude. Yeah. Just gotta You mean what? Like missing the start of the stream or whatever, or what? Or just in general? Oh, missed the news yesterday because of it? Yeah, you're good, dude. You just gotta have those notifications turned on, bro. Or was it you just sleeping or whatever? I don't know. Yeah, I know you don't sleep, dude. Recharging. That's what I meant. That's what I got. Yeah, it begins 1 hour earlier. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. Just gotta have those notifications turned on, bro. Did you see the clip, the highlight of the costume changeover? I posted it in the Discord if you didn't see it. It's in the clip section and the main channel. I posted it in both of them if you didn't get to check it out. That's what I got, guys. That's what I've got. It'll be a chill day today. I just didn't have time last night. We were, it was Halloween, man, and we were doing some different stuff, and I just didn't take time to get set up for starting a new playthrough. So we're just gonna do Shatterline stuff today. Right on, dude. Yeah, that works. That works, bro. Yeah. It's like trolling yourself out, dude. So we're just gonna do some Shatterline stuff today. I haven't done too much of it here recently, and we'll just play around with the Halloween update a little bit, have some fun, chill out, and we're gonna start Disco Elysium tomorrow. We'll start Disco Elysium tomorrow. That'll be the play. So chill day today. Appreciate everybody. Scaretober, let me just say a quick shout out and thanks to everybody. Scaretober was amazing. Again, I had such a great time. And we'll have to start talking about what games we want to play for Scaretober next year. There's some good games coming out, too. I mean, we talk about like Callisto Protocol, Dead Space Remake, things like that. I mean, I don't know how much we want to play those on release or just like maybe hold on to those till next Scaretober, something like that. I don't know. Replay Scorn. Oh, bro, that is actual nightmare fuel, right there. That recommendation. Yeah. God. Not in a good way. That's not good Halloween fuel, man. Not good Halloween fuel. You know what I mean? Jeez. So yeah, most of the games we played during this Scaretober were a really good experience. Had some duds. But overall, just being able to play games and have a good time with you guys and let you guys, scare me and stuff was amazing. Yeah, Scaretober's over, brother. That was it. We had a good month though, man. And I really appreciate you guys very much. It was a great second Scaretober for the community and for the channel. I feel. Yeah, that's one of the things I got to work on tonight. I've still got all the stuff set up. I didn't take any time last night to work on very much, so I've got to get everything changed over for being finished with Scaretober. So we've still got all the scare alerts and everything up, so you guys can still have fun today while we play around. And we're going to be doing the Halloween event still in Shatterline, so there'll still be some spooky vibes today, Halloween vibes. Just in some FPS stuff because we're just going to be hanging out and chilling and everything. So, Saig, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? I don't know. After tonight, the scare alerts and everything will be gone, and we'll hold on to them until next year. But I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah. But I do really appreciate you guys helping me have such a cake was a success. Nice, dude. Nice. Having such a good time with Scaretober. And dressing up was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the costumes. That was a lot of fun. Getting to make up for not dressing up last year. So appreciate you guys. It was awesome. It was amazing. I had a lot of fun the entire month. I always do, but it was cool. It was special. You guys are amazing. Thanks for being here, being a part of the news. We're going to move on to some Shatterline stuff for the rest of the day. if you're catching this content outside of us being live, whether it be a VOD on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, and you're enjoying this content, see what you can do about coming and hanging out with myself and the rest of this amazing community when we go live at 6 o'clock a.m. CST every single day. And we start all of our streams off with video gaming news before we jump into whatever gaming content we have slated for the rest of the day, okay? Other than that, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow for November 2nd's edition of Video Gaming News. All right?